And we're live.
Hi.
Hello from Hawaii. This is Funemployment Radio. I am Greg Nibbler, here with Sarah X Dillon. Sorry,
Oh,
I know I
you
usually
usually
introduce
okay.
you. Yes, I know.
Hi,
I made you
I'm
say your
Sarah
name.
X.
Hello, and so this is our second show, broadcasting live from Kauai, from our tropical studio where we're at today. So if it sounds a little bit weird, that's because we're in a lanai, as I've learned so far. That's what it's called.
Classy.
It does sound classy.
Yeah,
It's a porch. We're on a porch
in
with
Hawaii.
windows in Hawaii. Oh man, I hate myself even saying that.
Oh.
Oh yeah, there's some tropical noises behind us, some birds
and
right now.
Some construction noises.
Well, no, I was going to say you may hear some things in the background while we're doing this show, since we are broadcasting. It's kind of an open air spot that we're at, and we've got birds, we've got things. You may hear hammers, which that's because if you watched yesterday's show, you saw the Hawaiian Sasquatch that was in the background that kind of walked through our shot.
I believe he's currently in the kitchen, perhaps making some spam and eggs.
Yes, he could be there too.
Yeah.
His name might be Scott. They named him Scott. That's what the Hawaiians did.
They had to give him a name.
But you may hear some pounding in the background. That's just him hitting a tree. I think is what that was. So it's pounding on trees.
Yes.
So there you can do that. So we have a ton of stuff that we're going to talk about today. Just kind of going over what happened yesterday. I do want to say this. Thank you to everybody who goes to funemploymentradio.com and clicks on the Amazon link, because that helps out a lot.
Oh wow, he snuck.
I snuck in an Amazon link.
Yeah,
I had to sneak in an Amazon link.
I respect that.
Yeah, that's what I have to do. And we are broadcasting live on YouTube, so if you're watching on YouTube, feel free to hop in there, leave your comments, tell us what's going on, tell us what we should be doing, what we shouldn't be doing here in Hawaii. And I think the one thing we have learned so far, number one thing that we shouldn't do, Sarah, what is the lesson that you have learned? Don't touch the wildlife. So we got an email. If you watched yesterday's show or listened, Sarah, the first night we got here, immediately started trying to touch and pet all of the wildlife that was around us.
I wasn't trying to touch the wildlife. I was
you did.
A snail.
Okay, she tried to rescue a gecko and scared it until it ran into a car and probably died in there.
And then it died.
And then you also, I believe, let me just fix this here. You also picked up a giant snail.
Well, I almost stepped on it, so I feel like I saved its life. Or did it save mine?
No, she picked up a giant snail. And we got an email from Jacob, who wrote in after watching the show yesterday. And let me just read exactly what he said. Hi, so glad you're enjoying Not Portland right now. I feel like I needed to chime in real quick since I couldn't be in the live chat. Number one, don't touch those giant snails. If you do, wash your hands. Our friends we just stayed with, born there, don't grow their own vegetables or buy non-grocery store lettuce, because if those snails walk across them, they can make you very sick or kill you. So that snail that you're picking up...
Would I be dead by now? It's been 2 days.
I don't know. It may take it a while to work.
I've taken a few showers since then.
It could be a slow-acting kind of poison thing. I don't really know exactly how long that would take. So.
Well, I didn't. Okay, so I didn't. So it's being asked what I pet. I didn't pet anything. I almost stepped on a snail. And so I picked it up, and it was a very beautiful
No, she walked around with it in the palm of her hand, like it was her pet. That's what you were doing.
I placed it in a place that it would not be stepped on. That's all.
I think I have picture evidence otherwise, and I'll have to pull that up. But anyway, don't touch the wildlife. We've encountered.
I don't want a death by snail.
No, don't be that person.
You're supposed to.
You'll be a World of Crazy story.
No, I know.
Like
you're supposed to be that
woman
person.
from Oregon dies after picking up snail and petting it.
Oh God.
That's gonna be you. That could be your tale. I'm just saying.
You
got away this time.
Oregon woman holds snail.
Yeah,
and dies.
You got away with it this time, but
no.
Next time it might not happen.
Okay.
All right, let's take a look here at what else we've got. All right, just real quick, I'm going to test something. Sarah, let's make sure that they can hear you.
Hello, can everyone hear me?
It wouldn't be through that one. It would be through on here. So I'll angle this just a little bit better.
I don't talk into my microphone?
Oh, well, you do talk into your microphone.
But also talk into that.
Gotcha. This is how we deal with tech things. So, yeah, you'll talk into that and over here. So both of them. There we go.
It's being said that Viva La Trouble's disappointed in me because that sounds like something you would do. Picking up the snail. I was rescuing the snail.
I was rescuing the snail?
Because I wanted to make sure it wasn't going to be stepped on.
Yeah. No,
yeah,
I think it's a terrible idea.
Mm-hmm.
Well, anyway, so don't touch the wildlife. That is what we have learned, and one of the things that we figured out here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and let's talk about what happened yesterday, though, just overall, everything that we did. And that was, first off, we started off with going to the beach yesterday. We did our live show and then went to the beach, which I know everybody in Portland right now is dealing with an ice storm, so I got a lot of I hate yous on Facebook. And
but yesterday we had to deal with light rain showers.
Yes.
So I mean that was
something. It was really hard. It was really hard. So went down to the beach and did some snorkeling. A fish hit my leg and it kind of freaked me out. And then also I'm pretty sure I
Wait, a
got
fish
yelled.
hit your leg and it freaked you out?
Yeah, it kind of made me nervous. Yeah. Also, I think I got yelled at by a lifeguard because Scott and I.
I missed all of this. What?
Yeah. No. Yeah. By the way, there was no tsunami. Just to clarify.
Oh yeah. By the way, we're alive.
Yeah, we're
We're
alive.
alive.
So
Yeah.
no tsunami.
Mhm.
So yeah, no, I went out there because I wanted to go boogie boarding, and that's what I was talking about yesterday.
Yes, you wanted to be king of the
I
island.
wanted to be king of the beach, and I got out there, and the beach that we went to, there weren't enough waves, so I decided to keep on going out further because I kept seeing a wave.
Yeah,
like,
I saw this
further out.
little guy paddling and paddling away. I'm like, oh, there goes Greg. Bye, Greg.
Yeah, so I just kept going just a little bit further, and then then the lifeguard got on like a bullhorn and yelled, and I'm pretty sure he was yelling at me, so I had to turn around and come back in.
Well, yeah,
I got
because you're a
yelled at by
little guy
lifeguard.
on a little board, and you're not supposed to be out there. That's where the grown-ups play.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to be out there.
Yeah, I wasn't allowed to be out there, so I had to come back in. So I didn't become king of the beach, but it was still.
It's being asked, are were adult beverages involved? Indeed.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
You can
they
have
were.
cans on the beach. So we did. So all of us went and bought lots of canned beer.
Yeah. Yeah.
And made a day of it.
Yeah.
It was pretty fun.
It was awesome. And then after that, so last night was the bachelor and bachelorette parties.
Yes,
And
we're desperately trying to look like we're not as hungover as we are right now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
So of course we're here not only to broadcast, but also because Scott and Lily are getting married, and so last night was the night that we were splitting up and going our respective ways to do that. The guys with Scott, the girls went out and we'll talk about whatever you did. I don't even know what you guys did, to be honest.
I don't know what
Those
you
are
did.
some kind
actually.
of dinner thing. So
Yes, we ate food. It was crazy.
yeah, crazy. So let's just kind of walk through that. Like we started off the night, we split up, and the rest of us, all the guys went over to somebody else's house who has a house rented not far from here, a couple of miles. So we all were meeting up over there, and I got there, and the first thing that happens, like I was there for maybe like 5 minutes, and I got a phone call from Scott's in the background letting us know the spam and eggs are done.
It's spam and eggs and fresh pineapple.
I've never had spam.
You've never had spam?
I'll be honest, I've never eaten spam.
You grew up in the country and you've never had spam?
Well, yeah, I grew up in the country. We had
I
our
feel
own
like
stuff.
country is like potted meat land.
No. Country doesn't mean you eat potted meat. No, you eat. No, we had our own meat. We have farms all around, so we didn't eat.
You murder your meat.
Yeah, you murder your meat. Yeah,
Okay.
pretty much. Yeah.
I like mine all ground up and not knowing exactly
What
where it
is
comes
spam?
from. It's pork.
It is.
It's
Pork products.
pork product.
Pork parts. I honestly, I don't think I've ever had.
It's
spam.
delicious. What it is, it's like a salt. Like it really doesn't have a meat flavor. It's just kind of very salty.
Really?
Yes, it's a good like salt. I
Why
like
do
it
they eat it so much?
because it's delicious.
Is that why? Because I know it's.
I think so, and I
only
also think
popular
that
in
it's
Hawaii.
like, well, and maybe it's also because it's hard to get food to the island. Maybe it used to be harder, and they can like keep
So they
spam
just
for so
import it?
long.
Huh.
I mean, I don't know. I'm making that up, but I mean,
Yeah.
that's what I'm assuming because spam has such a long shelf life. Maybe that's why it became so popular.
I don't know.
That's a Hawaii fact.
That's a Hawaii
Mhm.
fact right there. Okay, Sarah just explained it to all of us.
Yes.
How that happened.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, maybe that's it. So anyway, we're probably gonna try that here in a second. But last night, so we split up. We both went out, and like I said, we got to the other house,
Mhm.
and one of the first things that I get is the phone call from a number I don't know, and it's a Portland area code. So I'm like, okay, great. Is this a Bill calling me on my vacation? So I answered it, and the first thing I hear is, "Do you have my phone?"
The distinguished young lady. On
Distinguished
the other
young lady on the other line, and it was Sarah calling me, asking if I had her phone.
That was
And I'm like,
such a
because we're all staying at the
kerfuffle.
same house, but we're all out at different places at this point. And I'm like, no, I don't have your phone.
So basically,
And-
what had happened is they were all getting ready, and then it was like go 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 all of a sudden, and it was like they get to get ready and go in like 2 minutes. And so I had my phone, then I didn't have my phone. It had disappeared. I had
Yeah.
no idea. So tore apart the entire house trying to find it. Could not find it. I assumed that that maybe one of the drunken idiot men accidentally took my
we're
phone.
drunk at that point. Idiots, maybe. I'll give you that. No, we weren't. But no, I did not. I didn't take it, and so I'm just like, no, I don't have your phone. I don't know why I would. And you're like, well, okay, well, ask everybody there if they have your phone. And of course, I asked around. Nobody has her phone. Like, yeah,
Nobody
no.
said they had my phone.
Well, we'll get to that. But yeah, I was like, no, we don't have your phone.
Mhm.
Your phone's not here. And I just assumed it was back at the house and that you had
I was
lost
just
it.
being an irrational, crazy woman.
And we got about probably 3 or 4 calls from different people over the next half hour, all asking the same question if any of us had Sarah's phone. And we're all like, no, we don't have our phone.
Oh, because I wanted it, because we're going to the bachelorette party. I wanted to,
Well,
touch my
sure. I
camera.
mean, when you lose your phone, that is your brand new phone.
It's
that you
brand
just
new.
got too.
I just registered it 2 days ago.
Yeah,
and I was like, all right, well, I wanted to take pictures of my friend's bachelorette party. Never mind.
And there it is. It didn't happen. Yeah, so we didn't have your phone, and that's where we kind of left that. So they all went out. We were instructed not to ask about the phone again. Yeah, even though we were just like trying to figure out if anybody had found it. So it was determined. Don't ask about the phone. They were off doing their thing. I'm just like, well, I guess Sarah's without her phone. Who knows what happened here? But the nights have to keep going.
Yeah.
So we were at the bachelor party, and this is where. So ours, what we did is we just kind of put in a bunch of money and had some people go buy some food and like make food, prepare like Hawaiian food, because we had Ryan there, and Ryan's lived here before, and he knew what to buy and what to cook and all kinds of stuff. And I'll say this: I tried some foods I did not expect to try yesterday.
What did you try? Did you eat some like raw fish?
I ate several things. I tried some things that I do not normally eat. Like, I am not a sushi person at all.
Oh, no.
I hate the texture of sushi.
I know, you're very weird.
Oh, yeah. And textures are really bad for me.
Greg is very particular about he hates malls and he hates sushi.
Yeah.
And
both
flip
of those
flops.
things. Yeah, well, the sound of flip flops. Yeah, it drives me insane. I'm trying to block it out here.
I'm trying to wear flip flops the entire time here just so I can flip flop around Greg.
I have to block it out, so I have to just not think about it.
No, I'll do it.
If I focus on it.
Okay, so if you want to drive Greg crazy and it's in the summer and you're wearing flip flops, just draw attention to it. Like, Greg, can you hear my flip flops? And then.
It's the worst. It's the worst. And yeah, it gets stuck in my head, and then I can't not hear it every time somebody's walking. Mm-hmm. I hate it so much. But this, though. They brought back these things. I don't even know what it was. It was I wrote it down, honestly, just because I couldn't remember what it was called. Something called poke. So I didn't know what that was, and they come in tubs. It's just like a bunch of stuff in a tub, and it was like
ate stuff in a tub?
Yeah, it's like stuff in a tub. Like, it looked like it came from like a deli or something, and they scooped it all out into there. And they're like, oh no, you have to try poke. It's really delicious. It's really good. Like, this is something that everybody eats here. And so I decided that I would try it, just to be adventurous. And I did try it. Oh, that's backwards. That's gonna make for it. Yeah. Okay.
And that's why that wasn't working.
Yeah. Well. Okay. That's gonna be a problem. Okay. But anyway,
Sorry, I sat where you put me.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So anyway, I tried the poke, and what it was is apparently some kind of a raw fish dish where they mix it in with a bunch of like vegetables, or it's being said it's Hawaiian ceviche, raw tuna. Oh, raw fish cooked in lime juice.
Oh,
yeah,
that's not.
It was so gross. And these guys.
I was gonna say so good. Like, oh, just kidding.
No,
it was amazing.
No, it was so gross. And so they were eating this up, and it was. So I tried it, and it was not for me. But I tried that, and then because I was being adventurous, and by this time I did have a couple of drinks, I also tried some dried, what was it, shredded ika, which is dried squid, and then they put it in some kind of disgusting sauce thing, and then they put it into a bag. It's like freeze-dried fruit almost, but it's squid, and it's all rubbery like squid is, and I hate the rubbery feel. Yeah, the rubbery feel of that. Oh, it's so gross. It's so gross.
Why did you eat that?
Well, because everybody else was doing it. So I decided.
Succumb to peer pressure quite easily.
I succumbed to peer pressure, and I tried it. And then that's not the last thing that I tried, though. I also tried raw crab. Raw crab, straight out of a bucket. It was rock crab, and it was raw, and you get it, and you just crack it open, and then you suck out the crab out of it.
So you're like a cannibal.
Yeah, crab cannibal. If I were a crab, I would be, a crab cannibal. Yeah, it was raw crab.
Oh, I couldn't do that.
No, I tried that. That one was the last thing of my adventures, because when I tried that, I tried chewing it, but all I could think in my head is that this is raw. I just took it out of the ocean, and it was just stuck in my head.
How did you get? Was it still alive?
No, it wasn't alive. I don't think. No, it was already split up into a couple of parts.
Oh my god!
But it's like they just took it out of the ocean. Dude, it was so gross.
That's awful.
Yeah, and I love crab. And let's see, I'm taking a look here in the chat. Yeah, yuck raw crab, says Trudy. Yeah, no. Jason says, if all your friends were jumping off a cliff, would you do that too? That's something I probably wouldn't do, although...
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, I might.
Yeah.
I might.
He's very pliable.
Why would you even try rock crab? Gross, says Vicky. Well, I mean, everybody else was doing it, and so I was trying to, like, fit in. I was trying to be the cool guy and fit in because they're all into food.
This is an adult man.
All right, let's just get down to it. I was trying to fit in because they're all really into food, and I'm just not a food guy, and so I try to blend in. I'm like, oh yeah, guys, I can do that too.
You know what Greg's big contribution to the food of the house has been? A giant thing of cheese balls.
Cheese balls, yeah.
Which have been kind of a hit.
Yeah, cheese balls were
They're
great.
delicious.
But so I wanted to try what they were doing, and I'm be like, okay, no, I'm cool too.
I hate it when people are doing that and they're trying foods and they're like, oh, I can taste a little bit of whatever, like basil in this. I'm like, it just tastes gross to me.
Yeah, well, that's because we don't know what we're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so
I like a fine Kraft macaroni and cheese.
A fine Kraft macaroni and cheese is delicious. So I tried that stuff, and then I'm like, that was it. And also, I cut myself on the crab. I poked my.
Yeah, that's because it's punishing you for eating it.
Yeah. Well, so I was there, trying to be all manly about this thing, and the problem is I did something really, really embarrassing. So we're at this house, and they had like a back patio, and we were sitting out in the back, and hey, there was a weird neighborhood. So there were these two. Clearly, it's a rental house next door, and there was these two teenage girls that when we showed up. The people that are staying at the house that we went to, they were like, yeah, these two girls were like yelling and screaming at each other all day yesterday. And
what?
Yeah. And so we're sitting out back, and these two girls, I can hear them inside yelling at each other. And I don't know whether they're sisters or what's going on, but yeah, they were yelling and screaming the whole time. And also the house across the street had a dog on the roof.
The only time I've ever seen a dog on the roof was an equally classy place in Bremerton.
Yeah, no, it was just a dog walking around on the roof next door. Seemed like it knew what it was doing, just walking around the roof. So I'm looking at that, and I'm looking at this, and as the night was going, they're cooking their stuff. So I was sitting out back, just having a beer with our buddy James. And this is when I did something really, really very manly, because we're talking about the wildlife that's here.
I have no idea what did you do?
So I'm sitting there, we're just sitting at a table, a patio table, and having conversation, and looking down, like past, so James was like over here, and I'm looking at him, down by his, coming around the corner, I just see this black furry thing sprinting across the patio right towards me. And
I'm sorry, yeah, go ahead, and then I have an equal,
okay.
I have an animal story I just remembered.
And I freaked out. I kicked my leg up, and I screamed, and I knocked over the table and all the beers that were on it. And it was...
You knocked over a table?
It was a mouse. It was a mouse that was running across the patio, and I panicked. And I was really just... It's when you find out something about yourself. Like, I panicked, and I realized, like, oh...
Greg,
I'm that guy.
Embarrassingly enough, I had like a similar...
You had a mouse?
No, not a mouse. There was a bat at the bar that we were at.
You had a bat?
There was a bat, and I too freaked out, and everyone was looking at, like, they were judging me because I was afraid, because I have a lot of hair.
Yeah.
And I'm always afraid, like when I've ridden my bike or when I've like run before, like there are bugs. Like I've had a butterfly stuck in my hair. I've had like bees stuck in my hair, and there were tiny little bats. And a bat flew into the bar that we were.
What? I have not seen any bats.
Oh, there was a bat, and it was like flying around in the rafters, and everyone's like, "Oh, look, it's a bat!" And then I feel like it locked eyes with me, and it started flying at me, and I screamed like a freak. I was like, "Ah!" and like kind of ran away, and everyone's like, "Why are you freaking out?"
Did anybody else see the bat?
Yeah, everyone saw the bat.
Okay, everybody else saw the bat.
But then they were making fun of me because I screamed because I saw the bat.
Oh, man.
And I'm like, I don't want it to be stuck in, like, I'm sorry.
Well, that's what they do. Bats will go straight for your hair because they see it as a nesting thing. And so the bats will get into the hair and they'll nest and then they'll claim it as their territory. And
yes, because I'm going to let a bat nest itself.
Well, no, you don't have a choice in the matter.
No, but the bat scared me.
Yeah.
And it was just out of nowhere. And my friend, I didn't realize that Lisa, our friend, is terrified of bats. I guess when she was growing up, she would stay at her grandparents' house and there were bats in the attic. And she could hear them like flapping around all night, and sometimes they would get out, and she could like just hear them like beating against her window.
Weird.
I think she might be a Batwoman.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I've had a bat. Yeah, we used to have bats that would get into the house. That happened a couple of times. Got into the house when I was growing up.
Good story.
Yeah. Well, I'm just trying to relate to the bats.
I've never seen. I don't think I've actually ever seen a like in life bat. Like I've never been that close to like an actual one. That's not in a zoo.
Okay. Well, I saw the mouse up close too. And the problem was James is he's a man's man.
He's a manly man.
And he just watched this happen, and he just sat there with his smirk. He's like, "What's going on?" And I'm like, after I have this spaz and I just spill his beer and everything, I'm like, there was a mouse. Like, all right, you all right there? I'm like, yeah, I'm all right.
Oh, you're never gonna be cool.
And then he just made fun of me the rest of the night for it. That everything's like, watch out.
Especially if James is making fun of you, like he's nice and manly, like you clearly must have really.
Oh no, I felt like I was not cool at that point. Yeah. Well, so I knocked over a table.
Or ever.
Because I panicked over a mouse, and that's pretty much what I did. That's me. That's who I am. So what did you guys do on yours?
So we ended up going out to dinner at this really awesome place. It was this place called Kyoki's Paradise.
Okay.
Here in town, and there were about, I don't know, like 15 of us, and I had a very delicious dinner. I had what was it? An onion and potato crusted ahi. With a pesto jasmine rice.
Onion encrusted ahi.
Onion and potato encrusted ahi.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Ahi's raw though too, isn't it?
It is, but they like cook the outside. They like sear the outside, so it didn't taste fishy at all. It was really good.
Huh.
It was quite fancy.
Okay.
And, I think our friend Jessica had a lobster tail. Like it was fancy.
Nice.
Yeah, we were like super classy, drinking all kinds of like fruity drinks and everything.
Wow.
It was pretty amazing.
Okay.
And then and then after that we ended up going to a karaoke bar and sing a little Neil Diamond.
Of course you did.
Of course I did.
America?
Oh, of course I did.
Okay. I kind of assumed that's what that would be.
But it was weird. Like everything on the island, it was slowed down. Like island everything is a bit slower.
No, island time is a real thing.
It's a real thing.
Yeah.
And even the songs for karaoke, like the ones that everyone was singing, including myself, like it was slowed down. It was a slower version. It took forever to sing. I'm like,
huh.
Yeah, it was kind of strange.
Weird. All right, but it was fun though.
Oh, it was so much fun.
Were people receptive to your Neil Diamond America?
They sure were. They sure were. And also at that point, I had purchased my friend Lily, who was going to get married tomorrow. So it was her bachelorette party.
Uh-huh.
So we bought her a little blow-up doll that she had to have attached to her the entire night. And so every time we'd make a new friend, we had a Sharpie and they would sign it. So now there's
That's an autographed blow-up doll?
Now there's a naked blow-up doll man with a bunch of people's signatures from a karaoke bar.
I just assumed that was Tristan's. I didn't know that was part of that thing. Okay.
Well, it might be at the end of this week.
All right, but it was good though. It was successful.
Oh, it was so much fun.
Well, getting back to the end of the night. So after we were hanging out at ours at the house, we decided to walk down to the beach, which isn't too far. It was like a mile or something away. And it was kind of on the way home. So we get down to the beach, and knowing this whole time that Sarah's been missing her phone, and I'm like, oh, when we get back to the house, we're all going to have to help look for her phone, because it's got to be somewhere there. And we're sitting there. We were down at the beach for maybe, I don't know, half hour, 45 minutes, something like that. And we're getting ready to go. And as we're getting ready to leave, Tristan, with his white pants, cargo shorts, are walking over there. And
of course he's wearing white cargo shorts.
And it's dark, and we just see his pocket start lighting up. And he looks down, he's reaching in his pocket, and he's like, what's this? And he pulls it out, and he goes, whose phone is this? And we're all looking at him like, dude, is that Sarah's phone? It's in your pocket this entire time? And he's like, I don't know. And I looked at it, and like, yeah, that's her phone, dude.
Oh my God.
This had been hours.
Hours. It was 7 hours.
Hours.
Later. 7 hours later.
And it must have been on silent or something, because I don't think it was vibrating. So he didn't ever feel it. But he never checked his pockets to see if the phone was there.
I asked Greg to have everyone check their pockets. Also, Greg said that he had everyone check their pockets.
Well, I'm not going to physically watch Tristan. Yeah, I'm not going to frisk somebody. I mean, I figured asking was good.
So I was talking to Tristan this morning, and he's just like, I'm still mad at him, clearly. And he's just like, as soon as I felt your phone, I was like, oh God, any phone but Sarah's phone. Any phone but Sarah's phone.
So a couple of things in the chat. So Joe is saying, so you're telling me cargo shorts saved the day?
No, they ruined the day, actually. No, the cargo shorts ruined the day.
Pockets. That's true.
My phone also, for the record.
I'm wearing cargo shorts right now.
Yes, of course you are. Also, for the record, Tristan's phone looks nothing like my phone. Absolutely, he has an iPhone, and I have this like giant
Google Pixel or something.
Yeah, the fancy one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like mine is a different color, different shape, different weight. Like I don't know why he ran off with
No,
it.
they don't look anything alike. It
No,
makes
he's
sense.
just a klepto. So, by the way, if you invite Tristan to your house, be aware that he has sticky fingers and he might walk off with your stuff. And then pretend that he didn't know that he had it.
He's never going to live that down. So,
oh, no,
never. It's never going to happen. So the phone mystery was solved at the end of the night. It's being asked in the chat, did you bring your metal detector for Hawaii treasures? I should have. I need some kind of a travel metal detector. That would be a good idea. Yeah.
Travel blow-up dolls, I bet they.
I don't need the travel blow-up doll. No, I'm okay on that. No, I should have done that because where we're going today too. I figure that might be a good place actually to do some metal detecting. But today.
Why? No.
No, because there's a lot of tourists up there, and so they drop stuff.
You want to steal their treasures?
No. If they drop it, it's my treasure.
Oh my.
If they drop it, it's open territory. Then I can do whatever I want with it. Okay. Like, oh, did anybody drop this? No, just put it in my pocket.
Just say it really quietly to yourself.
Anybody drop this? Just like phones. So no, we're going to Waimea Canyon today, which I guess is like the Grand Canyon of the islands.
That's what it's been
described as. So it's a huge canyon somewhere in the middle of this island, probably where the lava people live that I've talked about before, where they have their clans and where they hide out. So we're gonna go check that out today.
And that's one of like the overshots from Jurassic Park too.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
We have to play, so you have to make sure to download the Jurassic Park theme song so that when we approach the canyon, we can play it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. We will be doing that.
Yeah.
And Mele Kalikimaka, that was going to be played.
Oh, I haven't heard that song yet.
I've only played it about 19 times so far today. So,
I don't think anyone has ever heard Mele Kalikimaka as much as we have in this house.
Yeah.
Because Greg also, for the record, brought his best friend Alexa.
Oh, yeah.
We don't know.
So I have one of those, the Amazon Echo Dot, which is what you can talk to it and
abuse
Alexa.
it. Greg verbally abuses her.
You're not supposed to say that on the show.
Greg verbally abuses her and it makes me super uncomfortable.
Sometimes Alexa gives me a wrong answer and I let her know that she's doing it wrong.
And you're like, Alexa, why are you so dumb? And she's like, that's very mean of you to say. And then it makes me feel bad. And again, I'm a robot sympathizer.
You are a robot sympathizer.
I am a robot sympathizer.
Seriously, you would sell out humans in a second if robots started taking over. You would join up with them. I wouldn't. No, I'd fight them.
No, you wouldn't.
No, I'm not for robots.
Fall first.
Have you seen how I treat Alexa?
Well, you wouldn't last long in the robot world.
I may not last long.
Yeah, they would come after you.
Oh no! I mean, as far as if this were
they can see like your video history on your computer where you kept watching that video of the computer being shoved over by that guy.
Yeah.
Just evilly
Boston
laughing.
Dynamics one. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
No, I am definitely anti-robot. Well, I mean, I like robots, but I'm not going to let them. I'm not going to treat them as equals. It's not going to happen.
Wow.
I know you're a robot sympathizer.
Watch 10 years from now, that's going to be like totally like.
Oh, they'll use that against me.
Okay. Yeah. Did you say? I don't believe that robots are equals.
His Craig's scandalous past, right?
He said that robots weren't equals.
But I don't even know how we got on that. Anyway, we're going to Waimea Canyon today, and so we're gonna check that out. So we'll probably do some videos from up there, broadcast a couple of things. Well, if we have service.
If we can.
Yeah, we might not have service up there.
We're gonna be in the middle of an island in a canyon.
That's true.
Our phones probably.
I don't think our phones are gonna work. But we'll take some pictures.
Yeah.
And we'll share those. So
I can take pictures now, Greg.
Yes, because you have a phone.
Because my stolen phone is back.
Until Tristan gets his hands on it, and then we know that's not going to happen. But we will be putting some things up on Twitter and on Facebook. So you can follow us on Twitter, twitter.com/FunempRadio, @FunempRadio. I guess people know how to get to twitter.com. I don't really need to say that.
Is it
HTTP
Is it on the World Wide Web?
/ www.twitter.com/FunempRadio.
It was //
Oh, it's / That's right.
Yeah, wow, you can't even do that right.
No, I already screwed that up. So you'll never find it. Anyway, you can also like us on Facebook. You can also like us on Facebook. And don't forget, we will be back home on Thursday, December 15th, where we'll be having our Funemployment Radio Bingo Night at the Landmark Saloon.
Yes, where it might or might not be snowy. I was reading, I think there's snow in the forecast for next week, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that'll be a winter wonderland magical
Awesome.
night.
Well, which is perfect because it's covered and heated, and we've got Worthy Brewing and Balvenie Scotch are co-sponsoring the event, and we're going to have an ugly sweater contest too. So it's December 15th. So come down to the Landmark Saloon in Portland, 4847 Southeast Division. Send us an email, funemploymentradio@gmail.com, and all of those things. And subscribe to our YouTube channel if you're listening via podcast. Subscribe there, and then you can get all the videos that we do as we do more of these. Sorry if the sound's a little wonky today. It's kind of a trick to figure out how to make this work when you're on
My
location.
microphone was backward half the time.
And Sarah's microphone was backward half the time. So yeah, there's that too.
So if you want to see what we look like with the voices coming out of our faces, go to our YouTube page.
Yeah, do that.
Check it out.
Yep. So all right, I think that's about it for today. So any final words, Sam? What are you gonna do if you see a snail?
Dying right now? Don't touch it.
Don't touch the snails. That's the main thing that we've learned. Don't touch the wildlife. All right, thanks everybody. We'll be back later with more Funemployment Radio.